Hey everyone, as promised, video with some skills that the girls can work on at home. I feel a little guilty about canceling Friday short notice, so I'll be providing this instead. There'll be 10 moves. Spend at least 30 seconds on each move. I will not be doing them for 30 seconds. If you are struggling with any of them, maybe spend 2 to 3 minutes, see if you can get the footwork down, but maybe not yet the speed. Make sure that you learn the move before you go on to the next one. A lot of these will build upon one another. As far as the setup goes, just need a couple cones, shoes, socks, extra soccer balls, something just to simulate a defender in front, and we'll be using that space right next to the cones. All right, first couple of moves are going to be warm-ups. Everyone should know this first one by now. It's called bell taps, also called tic-tocs or foundations. We're just going to bounce the ball underneath us using the inside of our feet. As we do this, when we get comfortable, we should be up on our toes. Our knees should be bent, and our center of gravity lowered a bit. We don't want to see on our heels, legs straight, back straight. It's really hard to move quickly like this, so we want to get up on our toes. Knees are bent, and again, center of gravity lowered like we're ready to move. As you get comfortable, go ahead and bounce the ball back a little bit further. 30 seconds, go. Okay, second move is going to be what's called soul rolls. We're going to be putting our foot on the ball and using the bottom of our foot to control it. So with one foot starting on the ball, we're going to roll it across to the other foot, shift our weight and jump to the other foot, back and forth. If I set up these cones, I'm going to go ahead and try to bounce the ball back and forth between them. I want to try to move the ball at least my shoulder width. We don't want to do toe taps where the ball's not moving. We want to actually move that ball side to side with the bottom of our foot. Again, up on our toes, knees are bent, and pick up the speed as you get more comfortable. 30 seconds, go. All right, basic move, warm-up move number 3, called Iniestas, made famous by Andres Iniesta. Just starting at one side of my cones, I'm going to have the ball on the outside foot underneath me. I'm going to push the ball that way and jump at the same time and catch with this foot. And then I'm going to go back the other way. Reset if you need to. Again, jump and push. So I'm jumping, pushing, catching. Jumping, pushing, catching. Using both feet, back and forth, side to side. Don't have to worry so much about the speed on this one. Just make sure that when you go, you're doing it quickly. As you get better at it, see if you can move the ball quicker and catch it, or see if you can increase your distance. All right, both valuable skills to have as you're executing this move. Back and forth. 30 seconds at least. Go. All right, basic move number 4, last of what we'll call the warm-up. This is called the roll, step, stop. It's a little more complicated than the soul roll we did earlier. We're going to be using nothing but the bottom of our feet to control the ball. Starting at one side of my cones, ball underneath my outside foot. I'm going to roll the ball that way, and this time instead of shifting the ball to the other foot, I'm actually going to step and move my body with the ball. So roll, step, bring this other foot around and catch it. All right, readjust, roll, step, and stop. Roll, step, stop. All right, you'll notice each time I stop it, I put this foot down, get my body back behind the ball, get my balance back, and then go again. A lot of times when people are starting this move, they're going to try this maneuver, and you'll see people off balance, falling down, not executing the move very cleanly. So go ahead in between moves, get your balance back. And once you get your technique down, you can pick up the speed and see if you can go back and forth quickly, moving your feet up and down. Again, at least 30 seconds. Go. All right, move number 5. We have done variations of this. This is going to be our starting point for the theme for the rest of the skills. We're going to be focusing on moving side to side and stopping the ball and restarting and using that hesitation to make a defender bite. Just starting in the middle, I'm going to be using the outside of my foot to touch. I'm going to use that same foot to stop it. And then I'm going to shift my body past the ball, Corporate trainers call this a side step. I've also heard it as a shoulder drop. Use my outside foot again, stop, shift my body past the ball, outside, stop, shoulder drop, outside, stop, shoulder drop, outside, stop, just back and forth. Again, making sure you're getting past that ball so that you can get a good, clean, possibly explosive touch with the outside of your foot. As you get a little bit cleaner, go ahead and pick up the speed. Again, you can play with distance, see how much distance you can cover with this move. See how well you can fake that shoulder drop. Just back and forth, outside, stop, step. All right, at least 30 seconds. Spend a couple minutes if you need to. Go. All right, move number 6. Make sure you have the previous 5 moves down. We're going to be incorporating all different parts of those moves into these next 5 moves. We're going to start introducing that hesitation where we are going to stop the ball to get a defender to bite, to stab in, and then we'll get another move in to go around them. So this next one is going to be an outside stop and then outside stop again. So starting from one side of the cones, I'm going to be using this inside foot, inside leg. I'm going to be using the outside surface of my foot, touch, stop it. Typically a defender will think you have stopped and hesitated. This is when you're going to get a bite, and we're going to do another one, okay? Again, shoulder drop just like before, outside stop, shoulder drop, outside stop, outside stop. As you do this outside stop, this should be separate touches. Touch, touch, touch. All right, again, we want to stop the ball to get the defender to come in. If there isn't that hesitation there, the defender's not going to hesitate and is not going to try to come in for a tackle. Outside stop, outside stop. Just back and forth. Again, getting that shoulder drop, working with our distance, working with our speed. How well can we fake? All right, spend a couple minutes, go. All right, again, with the hesitation and the side-to-side movement, we're going to incorporate one of our moves from earlier. We're going to start with our outside stop again. This time, though, we're going to shift into that roll step move that we did earlier. So I'm going to step, roll, stop. Shoulder drop, outside, stop. Step, roll, stop. Shoulder drop, outside, stop, step, roll, stop. And we're just doing that outside stop, and then we're setting up that roll. Outside stop, get our roll in. Outside stop, get our roll in. Again, now hesitation here is okay. This is when they're going to come in, and then we get the ball out of the way. When we do this roll, we need to move our body past the ball, and then roll. Outside stop, roll. Outside stop, roll. All right, spend a couple minutes, go. All right, move number 8. We're going to incorporate another move into this. It's going to be 2 parts. There's the roll, step, stop that we did earlier, followed by an Iniesta. So starting on the outside of the cones, ball underneath my outside leg. I'm going to do that roll, step, stop. Leaving the ball here, there's that hesitation where the defender's going to stab in. Iniesta. So roll, step, stop. Iniesta. One of the nice things about this move is the ball is stopping, but as you get good, your body should not stop. So I'm already setting up that move while I stop the ball, and I can cover this much ground. Roll, step, stop. Defender comes in, around the stabbing foot. Okay? As you get better at it, see if you can work on the smoothness from move 1 to move 2. How quickly can you Iniesta? How much ground can you cover? Okay? Don't worry so much about going back and forth. Again, getting that roll step with your balance is more important than being able to do it quickly. All right, spend a couple minutes on this. It's complicated. Give it a go. Good luck. All right, move number 9. We're going to bring in the soul roll that we did at the very, very beginning. We're going to combine it with the roll, step, stop that we learned later on. Starting with the ball outside, underneath my outside leg. I'm going to do that soul roll, where I shift the ball to the other foot, shift my weight. Here's my hesitation. Put my foot down and start my roll, step, stop. So again, that is a soul roll catch, roll, step, stop. Soul roll, here's my hesitation, roll, step, stop. All right, hopefully with the roll, step, stop now, you're able to cover some ground and do it a little quickly. All right. Just back and forth. Again, I want the ball to hesitate there because I want the defender to bite. I want the defender to try to tackle that ball right there. All right, practice this a couple minutes. Go. All right, move number 10, last one. This is more of a challenge move. It's going to be difficult. We're going to combine all those parts and pieces that we've worked on until now. Make sure you at least have an understanding of everything we've done previously. If you need to look back in the video, please do so. We're going to show 2 variations with this one. One more difficult than the next. We're going to start with the ball again on our outside foot. We're going to do our roll, step, stop. We're going to do our shoulder drop. Outside variation 1, stop. Followed by Iniesta. Again, roll, step, stop. Shoulder drop. Outside. Variation 2 is going to be a soul roll instead of a stop. So I'm actually going to roll the ball back and then Iniesta. So a little bit faster. Stop. Iniesta. Roll, step, stop. Shoulder drop. Soul roll. Iniesta. The difference between these 2 moves or variations, here's my hesitation that we've been working on. Right? Variation 2. Shoulder drop. Touch. Soul roll. With that soul roll, instead of just a bite, I'm actually going to get the defender to go the wrong way and set him up even better for my Iniesta. Okay, so either one is going to work though. Stop, Iniesta, roll, step, shoulder drop, touch, soul roll, Iniesta. You'll notice I've only been working on one side with this move. That means I've got to start back on the other side after a bit of time. Work on my other foot. Roll, step, stop, shoulder drop, touch, stop, Iniesta, roll, step, stop, shoulder drop, touch, soul roll, Iniesta. See if you can get that down on both sides. Give both variations a try. Spend at least a couple minutes on it. Good luck.